This vegetable is very, very difficult to plant in Western countries like America, North America, where I live, UK, Canada. This vegetable is called ugu. So, ugu is a fluted pumpkin eaten by West Africans. So, guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you guys how I plant this vegetable in America. I live in North America, but this vegetable is mostly planted and it does very well in Africa, in West Africa, because of the tropical nature of this vegetable. Growing ugu in the diaspora is extremely difficult, and also considering the limited amount of time that we have to grow our vegetables before winter comes to wipe everything out. You don't want to miss this video, and this video is going to be very, very helpful to you, because when I started planting this, I had a lot of failures. They all died when I started planting it newly, because I didn't know when to plant it and how to get maximum yield. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys how to plant this vegetable, how to plant this fluted pumpkin, when to plant it, and how to get maximum yield, because when you plant it, that's what determines whether you're going to get maximum yield or not. So let's get right into the process of planting this ugu. So first of all, you need your soil. I'm going to use potting mix. You can use seed starting mix. I'm going to use disposable cups. This comes in very handy for me, and I made a hole at the bottom of these cups. That helps with drainage, okay? Ugu seed is not your regular kind of seed, because this is a recalcitrant seed. What that means is that it doesn't survive freezing or drying. You have to plant it fresh. Okay, so it has this pointy side. I want you to note this pointy part, because I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it. So I'm going to keep my cups right here and then fill it up with some soil with the potting mix. So remember the pointy part, that's the part we're going to put into the soil. So the pointy part goes into the soil. So I'm going to repeat this same process of planting this pointy part into the soil until I'm done planting all the seeds in the cup. So watering is very important. You want to keep your soil moist, not soggy. So watering is not a one-time thing. Anytime you see that your soil needs some watering, you have to do that. So I'm going to put my seeds into this tray, and then I'm going to put them inside. So my zone is 8B, and I started planting my seeds in March, because in April is always our last frost date. So I start mine in March, meaning from April 1st is going to be warm. So I plant it in late spring. This heat mat is very, very important to me, because this is where I get to start all my seeds indoors in late spring, and then during summer I bring them outside when the weather is consistently warm. So if you want to buy this, if you want to get one for yourself, check out the description box below. You can get it, and then the grow lights that I use. I usually adjust the temperature of my house to suit the plant that I'm growing inside. So I leave it at 75 degrees. So here's another tip. To get maximum yield for this vegetable, you have to start the seeds early, because these seeds take some time to grow. Some of them take like 3 weeks before they sprout. So this one after 5 days. Some of them are already sprouting after 5 days. You can see this one shooting the soil, pushing the soil to come out, and these are some of it after 5 days. So all of them will grow at their own pace. So you can see these ones are already leafy, they have leaves already. Meanwhile, this one is now sprouting. So when you see things like this, you don't panic. You know that all the seeds are good, they will grow. Just give them some time. You can see this one is already leafy. So now the ones that are already leafy, I'm going to take them outside and keep them under sunlight so they can get sunlight. But the ones that haven't sprouted yet, I'm going to still keep them under the grow light on the heat mat so that they can grow out to be a little bit bigger like this. Then I can now take it outside to harden it off. Okay, so what I do is to bring them outside to get some sunlight, and then in the evening when the weather drops, I'm going to take them back inside, and I repeat this process every other day. Okay, until it's consistently warm outside consistently, and you can find that out using your Google. So watering is also very important, like I said. So this is it after 1 month and 2 weeks. Now it's ready to be transplanted, and I checked my weather on Google. It's consistently warm, so that's when I'm going to transplant it outside. My garden used to be a swimming pool before my husband turned it into a garden, so that's why I'm adding some earthworm casting to enrich the soil. And I'm also going to add this in-ground garden soil so that I can enrich my soil. So digging in, I'm going to dig like 4 to 5 inches deep, because I'm still going to add the earthworm casting, and I'm also going to add my in-ground garden soil to enrich this soil before I can now transplant the seedlings.